everyone, Vitaliy Dubinin is here from ProfitWithVitaliy.com with episode 54 of my daily inspirational show for home business entrepreneurs, where my goal is to inspire you, to learn, to grow, and to succeed, and give you some ideas to help you move a little bit closer to living your dream life. And today, I want to talk to you about what is this one thing that is the controlling factor of all the outcomes that you achieve in your lifetime. If I were to boil down all of the success principles into this one thing, that is going to determine whether or not you're going to live a long, happy, and healthy life, or you're going to be sick and ill most of the time. Whether or not you're going to become rich and live in this beautiful mansion that you want, and drive the car that you want, and travel around the world and live life on your terms, or you're going to be broke and miserable. And whether or not you're going to live a beautiful, loving, blooming relationship with your significant other, or you're going to be alone and divorced. What is the difference? And it all comes down to the choices that you make on a consistent basis every single day. You know, Darren Hardy, the publisher of Success magazine, that has probably interviewed more successful people than any other person alive in this world, and he only has 12 people to feature on the cover of his Success magazine out of 7 billion people. So what makes the difference? Why those 12 people appear on the cover of Success magazine? And it's not because, you know, they've made some heroic acts and, you know, just leaped and made huge sacrifices and just, you know, did something huge and took quantum leaps. No. The kind of choices I'm talking about is not, you know, life-changing choices of choosing what career to go to or what country to live in. What I'm talking about is small, seemingly insignificant choices that you make moment to moment. Those kind of choices. Whether or not you're going to decide and choose to eat this cake, chocolate cake, or you're going to drink water. Whether or not you're going to listen to the news or listen to inspirational audio that is going to enrich you. Whether or not you're going to read a trashy magazine or a self-help book. Whether or not you're going to choose to go the extra mile and make more phone calls, or you're going to call in the day. Whether or not you're going to choose to go to the gym after you've done working, or you're going to sit on your couch and catch up with the latest sitcom that is on the TV. Those kind of small, insignificant choices that you make moment to moment, compounded over time, lead to drastic results, dramatic results. You should read this book, The Compound Effect, by Darren Hardy. It's going to explain what I'm talking about here in much greater detail. So let me ask you a question. What would you prefer to illustrate this point? What would you prefer? 1 penny that is doubling every single day for the next 31 days, or $1 million in cash right now in your bank account? What do you prefer? 1 penny that doubles every single day for the next 31 days, or $1 million in cash? Let me sweeten the deal for you, because I know some of you are saying, give me the $1 million cash, Vitaliy. You know, let's sweeten the deal. What about $2 million in cash? What about $3 million in cash? $4 million in cash? You would choose the $4 million? All right. So here's the thing. 1 penny that doubles every single day for the next 31 days turns out to be, listen up, $10,737,000. Over $10 million, 1 penny. That's the power of compound effect that Albert Einstein, said this is the most magnificent power in the world. If you understand compound effect, like for example investing, when you set up some money aside every single month and invest it with certain amount of time, it's going to turn and make you a millionaire. All right. So compound effect, it also applies to the small choices that you make that seemingly doesn't make any difference. Like if, for example, you would take, two regular people, okay? Two regular people, they are married, they have 2 children, they are working at a job, and one person decides that he's going to read 10 pages of a success book every single day. And he's also going to listen for 30 minutes of inspirational audio every single day. He's going to eat 125 calories less. He's going to walk 1 mile every single day. And he's going to set a priority to go with his spouse at least 1 time a week on a date. Okay, so this is what he decides to do. And the other person, he's kind of, munching on the junk food from time to time on his office. He doesn't go to the gym. He skips it a couple of times. He doesn't pay much attention to his spouse. He's eating more, 125 calories a day. And he's watching the news. So over the next 10 months, nothing happens. It's seemingly that nothing happens. They're both earning the same, and from the outside, nothing happens. The next 20 months, there is slight changes, but again, not something huge happening. But after 27 months, you see it goes like that. Boom. One is suddenly an overnight success, and the other one is going bad to the road of financial bankruptcy and divorce and just a lot of failure. And the other one is on the road and he's made a lot of money, hugely successful, but it all comes down to the choices they made all along the way. By 27 months, the successful guy has read over 47 books and listened to 468 hours of inspirational stuff. Would you think that 47 books and 468 hours on success and achievement would not make you successful? And those comes down to small little choices that are compounded over time, that you decide to turn it into a habit, which we're going to talk about on the next inspirational show. Those choices, you turn it into a habit and it becomes something that you live by. It compounds so much over time that you would not believe the power that, just those small little choices that you make every single day. It doesn't seem like that in the beginning, but if you collapse the time, if you take 10 years, 20 years, all right, even 5 years, if you take it, like for example, somebody who is smoking a cigarette, right now maybe it doesn't seem like he's having a health issues, but over 20, 30 years, he's in the hospital and he couldn't walk and he needs to have some sort of a surgery, or he's dying, or he has a cancer. So if you collapse all of this time, and if you can see that your choice that you are making right now can lead to a dramatic result later, you will be much more conscious of the choices that you make every single day. That's the key, all right? Make smarter choices every single day, and you will live a happy life. You'll be rich, you'll have magnificent relationships, and this is the key to success. So I'll leave you with that thought. Short-term pleasure gives you ultimately long-term pain. Eating this chocolate cake right now, how pleasurable it is right now. It gives us immediate gratification, but long-term, it leads to a long-term pain. But short-term pain, that the things that you're choosing right now that seem so small, so insignificant, so just boring sometimes and mundane and unexciting, but those choices you make are going to lead to a dramatic results and short and long-term pleasure. So I hope you'll choose wisely every single day. And it's been Vitaliy Dubinin with my daily inspirational show. And always remember to dream bigger and think bigger and play even bigger. I'll talk to you tomorrow.